A game-changing deal on Wall Street today. Microsoft announced plans it'll buy the video game maker Activision Blizzard. It's an all-cash deal worth nearly $70 billion. If it closes, Microsoft would expand its already massive Xbox business. It would secure the video game giant known for the popular games including Call of Duty, World of Witchcraft, Tony Hawk's World of Warcraft, I meant to say. Tony Hawk's skater stuff and Candy Crush. In an interview today on CNBC's Squawk Box, the Microsoft gaming CEO said the deal will go a long way to help his company stay competitive in the metaverse.
We look at the importance to us at Microsoft Gaming of people playing on mobile. We look at the coming metaverse, the opportunities that we need with great IP. We really saw this as an amazing opportunity.
The controversial Activision Blizzard chief executive is expected to step down once this Microsoft deal is finalized. Bobby Kotick has faced calls to resign over allegations of workplace misconduct. Back in November, the Wall Street Journal reported that he knew about sexual misconduct accusations at the company, but failed to inform the company's board of directors. In one case, the Journal reports Kotick intervened to keep an executive on staff after a woman accused that employee of sexual harassment. This is what he had to say about that scandal on Squawk Box today.
Any issue of harassment or discrimination is something that I would take seriously and do. And like many companies today, we had some challenges, but we have worked through them. We are committed. I can tell you it's a focus of mine, and we continue to improve the culture with the expectation of being the very best, most inclusive workplace culture.
Microsoft officials say they expect to close the deal next fiscal year. CNBC.com technology editor Steve Kovach is with us now. Steve, Microsoft is really betting big on video games and especially the metaverse.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening here. And not only is this a bet, Shep, this is Microsoft's biggest acquisition ever, and it's for a gaming company. So what the real challenge here is, Activision brands, those games you mentioned at the top of this story, they're not really these metaverse games yet. They're traditional platforms like on your PlayStation or your computer. The real challenge now for Microsoft is to shepherd the IP that we heard Phil Spencer talking about into the metaverse, into these like realistic experiences that we keep hearing about.
It's kind of a reminder of the streaming wars, you know, studios buying and developing as much original content to attract as many eyeballs as they can. Is the same thing happening now with the metaverse?
That's exactly what's happening. We're seeing a lot of mergers and acquisitions in the video game space because these big tech companies truly believe, and in Microsoft's case, they're willing to bet $70 billion on it, that the metaverse is a thing. So they're snapping up all the content they can now in order to have that IP on hand when they're ready to do the metaverse.
All of this has to be approved, obviously. What's the chance federal regulators may say no?
Oh, boy. Well, we know Microsoft has experience here. They got put through the antitrust ringer back in the 90s and early 2000s. But today couldn't have been worse timing because the top two antitrust officials came out with new guidelines that they are proposing for just these type of mergers. They're going after big tech in a big way, and this is a prime target for regulators.
Steve Kovach, thank you, sir.